Hi, Aquarius. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if the reading does not resonate for you at all, do not try to make it fit. Spirit, what is coming in for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know at this time? Also, Aquarius, this is for the collective, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp viewers. Cross watchers are welcome though. And I will never contact you offering you any readings. Only scammers are going to do that. Spirit, what is it? Okay. First one out is the Toil and Labor card. Toil and labor can talk about work that we have to do. It's not necessarily work that we want to do. It can talk about just working really hard as well. Spirit, what else? It's work that we have to do, put a roof over our head, food on the table, that sort of thing. But it can talk about just working really hard. Okay, next card out, we see the gift. Gift is exactly that. It's a gift. It could be coming from an actual person, or it could be coming from the universe. What else, Spirit? What else for Aquarius? Main male. You could be the main male, or you could be dealing with the main male. But there is a main male involved in this reading in some way, whether that's you, or of course you are, because it's your reading. But if it's not you, it could be the main male in your life. On the bottom of the deck, we see message. So I do think with message being on the bottom of the deck, there is a message that is important to this reading. I feel like you're going to be receiving some kind of message here, some kind of correspondence. It could be a text, it could be an email, it could be a letter. Let's clarify the cards. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, help me clarify the cards for Aquarius. Why is toil and labor here? Also, I do have shorter readings over on my TikTok channel. If you would like to check those out, it is at the Mf'n High Priestess. Make sure to put the V on there. There are a lot of scammers over there that have been taking my videos, using my picture and stuff. So just be really careful that you've got the right one. Spirit, show me toil and labor. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Feminine earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you've got the Page of Pentacles. Nice. So I do feel like maybe you have been working really hard, but it's paying off here. It's paying off because you are getting some kind of offer, something in the material world here with the Page of Pentacles. This could be a pay raise, a promotion, a job offer, whatever this is, it's something new that you're going to be doing with it, a new path for you, and you're going into Queen of Pentacles energy. That's being very abundant and not having to work so hard. For some of you, you could be working a job that pays the bills and everything, but just barely. Like you don't make a lot, not to be comfortable. Whatever this Page of Pentacles is, which is, I feel like some kind of offer coming in towards you here, I do feel like this is going to allow you to be more comfortable materially, more abundant. The Queen of Pentacles, she's a nurturer. She gives of herself. She's very giving and nurturing, but she's also very abundant. Spirit, why is Queen of Pentacles here? Whatever, I feel like maybe you've been doing a lot of sacrificing, working really hard, and it's going to pay off. Show me Queen of Pentacles. The Emperor. There's that Page of Pentacles. You've got an Emperor coming in here towards you, offering this Page of Pentacles. Whatever this is going to be, it's going to be, I feel like, something in the material world. Definitely could be a job offer, a pay raise, promotion, that sort of thing. But it's coming in from an Emperor. An Emperor can be, it is divine masculine energy. You are coming out as a queen, but disregard gender. There's no gender in tarot. We all have masculine, feminine energy within us. But the emperor is someone who can be like a boss. He's very stable, secure. He's all four kings in one. He's the one that controls things. This is someone who has some clout, has some authority. You know, the emperor is someone who has authority. So it could be like a boss coming in offering this, someone who owns their own business, or it could be your boss. Spirit, show me the emperor. Why is it here? And we have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and we have the Nine of Wands. Wow. And the Five of Pentacles. This is lovely energy. What I feel for you here is this is a rewarded sacrifice, okay? That's coming in here towards you with the Hangman. Pisces energy with the Hangman. Because you have been persevering. You've kept going. Maybe you're really, really tired, but you kept doing it. You kept doing what you had to do. And you kept going. Because in the whole point of the Nine of Wands is, even though you're really tired and you may want to give up, you don't give up. You have to keep going. That's the message of the Nine of Wands, and that's what you've done. And now you're getting a rewarded sacrifice for it, and it's going to take you about a Five of Pentacles. You definitely may feel like you don't have enough, like there's just not enough, like you could be working really hard and barely getting by at all. Spirit, show me the gift. Why is gift here? Show me gift. Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Wow. And the Hermit. Virgo energy with the Hermit. I just want to dig a little bit deeper under the Hermit. King of Swords. Masculine air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is really interesting. Yeah. So what I feel like here is, you know, you've got this gift coming in. You definitely have someone coming in here towards you. You got Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. Someone's coming. They're coming in to woo you. They want to have a conversation, though. I definitely feel like it is the Emperor here bringing this in. I think it's something that's going to make you really, really happy. You need to be in your more masculine king. This is your natural air energy of the King of Swords. But you do need to be this knight, this King of Swords, when this offer comes in. The King of Swords, he makes a plan, then he takes decisive action. And you need to use logic over emotion here. I do think that this is going to make you very happy, though. They are, I feel like, rushing in, wanting to tell you something, wanting to have a conversation. They're coming in to woo you. You know, with the Hermit, I just feel like this is the energy you've been in. Maybe you've been withdrawing from like the outside world, just focusing on your material world, and that's paying off. But be the King of Swords. The King of Swords makes logical decisions over emotional decisions. Because you do have someone coming in. I feel like this person, this is bringing in this gift. I think this gift is that Page of Pentacles, that offer. It is going to make you really happy. They're wanting to woo you with this, though. Spirit, show me Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. It may feel a little out of the blue, though, with that Knight of Swords. This is someone definitely taking action towards you. Show me Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. I feel like you've got someone planning to come towards you here. They're taking action to offer you this gift, which I feel like is that Page of Pentacles, something in the material world. And it's going to make you really happy, but it might feel a little bit out of the blue and not something you're not expecting. Spirit, show me Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. We got Strength. And we have the Lovers. Yeah, there's a major life decision here with this. Okay? The Lovers can be about love, but it doesn't have to be. Gemini energy with the Lovers, Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're getting communication here. There is a major life decision that you will have to make with this. You know, and I feel like Leo energy was Strength, but I feel like with the Strength here, I just feel like this is, like I said, a rewarded sacrifice for you because you've kept going. It may be a little bit of a difficult decision, though. And the reason I say that is because let's just say that this is, you know, you're working a job, maybe you don't. If this is about a job, and it doesn't have to be for everyone, it's not going to be for everyone. But let's just say this is a job, and I'm going to tell you a way that I can explain the energy of it. You work really hard, you barely make enough to get by, but it is paying the bills. Okay? But there's not a lot of comfort left over. You know, there's not a lot left over for you to be comfortable. There's just enough to get by till the next paycheck. But this is something that's coming in towards you that's going to feel make you really happy. It's going to feel great. You're going to really want to do it, but you will have to give up that job that is paying the bills. And there's no guarantees. At least that one's paying the bills, but this is going to offer so much more. But what if it doesn't work out? So I think you're going to have a little bit of a difficult time making the decision. Spirit, show me strength because of that. Spirit, show me strength. Why is it here? Ten of Wands. Yeah, that's exactly it. Seven of Pentacles here. You know, you've been putting your time, your energy, your resources into something that you're doing, that you're working on. It hasn't gotten you past the Five of Pentacles, though. And you've got so many burdens here on your back, you know, and you may be afraid that that this is going to just add to the burdens instead of helping you alleviate the burdens. Okay, you've got a lot of burdens that you're having to carry. It could be a lot of bills, it could be a lot of people who depend upon you, you know, it could be a lot of things, it could be a combination of all of that. But there's a lot of burdens that you've been carrying around, and it is time to lay the burdens down, because this opportunity that's coming in with you, it's going to put you in Seven of Pentacles energy. It's going to take you out of Five of Pentacles, put you into Seven of Pentacles. You are going to be working on, this is something you're going to be working on, something you're going to be putting time, energy, resources into. But it's going to allow you to lay down some burdens here and come up out of Five of Pentacles energy. Spirit, show me main male, and why is main male here? Show me the main male. There's that Lovers, Gemini energy. Whether you are the main male, whether you are dealing with the main male, you've got a major life decision here. And just know that this can talk about a relationship. I am putting it in the context because I think for most of you, this is something in the material world. But it could just as easily be, this Emperor could be coming in wanting a long-term commitment, because the Page of Pentacles can also talk about that. It's something in the material world. It's a stable offer for a new beginning, whether it's in the material world or it's not. But I think for a lot of you, this is the material world. But for some of you, this could be a relationship. But the Lovers doesn't have to be a relationship. It can just talk, it is a major life decision. The Lovers is talking about a major life decision. And whatever this is, it is going to put you on the right path. The right decision. And I do feel like the right decision is the new decision, the new thing here. It's this new offer that's coming in. And we all have free will, and you may choose. We saw it over here where with strength, where this is going to be a little bit difficult because you're going to be afraid of laying down the burdens, you know, that you're not going to be able to keep carrying the burdens. You know, you may feel like there's no burdens that you can lay down at this time. You have to keep showing up for the people in your life. You have to keep paying the bills and putting a roof over the head and putting food in people's stomach, you know. But what the new decision is the best decision. The new thing is the best thing. It's the path to take. It is with Four of Wands, 11:11, being on that right path. Spirit, show me the Lovers. Why is it here? You're definitely getting communication with message being on the bottom of the deck. And we saw that with the Eight of Wands as well. There's communication coming in from someone who is coming out as an Emperor. Someone stable, secure, someone who, you know, could be a boss for sure with the Emperor. Could be a parent. Doesn't have to be, though. Just someone very stable and secure. Someone who could have a position of authority, own their own business. Could just be someone who is take charge kind of person. Spirit, show me the Lovers. The King of Cups and the Devil. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely. The Ace of Pentacles is what the Page of Pentacles is carrying. It is the seed of infinite potential. It will get you to your Ten of Pentacles, which is having it all: home, family, stability, security. You've got someone coming in, King of Cups. This is that Emperor, okay? Masculine, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We all have masculine, feminine energy within us, so disregard gender again. But the Emperor is all for kings and one. They're coming out here as their King of Cups energy. This is someone who has care for you, who wants. This is someone generous, giving, emotionally mature, you know, someone very mature, and they're not just mature, they're emotionally mature. They're emotional. They may not be really emotive and show their emotion necessarily, but they have a lot of emotions, and they are very giving and generous. And this person's coming in to offer you an Ace of Pentacles. That is that seed of infinite potential. It's something you have to work and you have to grow. You have to put your time, your energy, and resources into it, but you can get to your Ten of Pentacles with this. The problem with the Devil here showing up here is that your fear could stop you from accepting this offer. The Devil can be anything that holds us back from doing what we want to do. Capricorn energy with the Devil. There's fear. There is a possibility, because we all have free will, that you may not choose to take this pentacle, this Ace of Pentacles. Spirit, show me King of Cups and the Devil. You may feel fear here about taking this offer. Spirit, show me King of Cups and Devil. Death. It's transformative. One thing has to end, so something new can begin. Queen of Wands, feminine, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you need to be in the Queen of Wands energy with this. We see you over here going into that Queen of Pentacles, being very focused on your material world, your home, family, stability, and security, being very nurturing, being very giving. You're probably really nurturing your family, or something that you're working really hard on with the Queen of Pentacles. She's someone who is of service. She services, she nurtures. But the Queen of Wands, she goes after what she wants. She doesn't let anything stop her. She does what she wants to do, and she worries about the consequences later. Scorpio energy with death, but this is something that's going to transform everything in your life. It's going to transform your life. But you do have to be the Queen of Wands, and you have to go after what you want with this. One thing I feel like is going to be ending in your life so that you can start something new, though, here with death. Spirit, give me an oracle, and that's going to be scary. That's going to be scary, and I feel that's why you're getting the Devil. It's going to be scary. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Aquarius? Show me what guidance you have for them. Okay. Change of seasons, number 42. 42, you could be seeing the number 42. In numerology, 42 goes down to a 6. 6 is all about balance, harmony. Let's look it up and let's read it. Change of seasons, transformation, life's ups and downs, development. In the center of this card stands a woman surrounded by blowing leaves, flowers, and snowflakes. As the wind blows them swirling up to her, she raises an arm in protection or welcome. We are not sure. This card reminds us that seasons change just as we do. Nothing is ever still, not a river, not even the mighty oak, and certainly not us. We are in a constant state of transformation. Even when we feel overwhelmed, if we can just quietly be, we will be moving in spite of ourselves. When life whirls around us, let the certainty of the cycle of seasons be a grounding force. Absolutely. So, and that's what I feel. Things are changing for you. There's change. If you choose to take it, there's a change that's going to happen here in your life. You know, there may be a need to just quietly just go somewhere quiet, meditate on things when this comes in. Because I do feel like it's going to be a little bit difficult, because change is hard. Change can be difficult. Change can be scary, you know. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like the video.